Vuz Rabas Sovelan of Shena Lagashana Nimabuz Lige Yoinim. Just said chapter 123 for Tehillim, the Rabbi's chapter, and let us give some tzedakah, some extra tzedakah today in honor of Rosh Chodesh Iyar. Today is the first day of the month, actually the last day of the month of Nisan, the first day of Rosh Chodesh of the new month of Iyar. Iyar, our sages tell us, is an acronym for Ani Hashem Rofecha. Iyar is spelled Aleph, Yud, Yud, Reish. So the Aleph stands for the word Ani, I. The Yud is often used as an abbreviation for God's name. Many times you find in print places that you will have Yud apostrophe, and this actually represents the name of God. It's not one of the names of God, but it represented instead of writing the whole name, we write Yud. And the Reish stands for Rofecha, which means, Ani Hashem Rofecha, I, God, will heal you. So first of all, Rabbeinu Shalom, this world needs great healing. First of all, our hostages, our soldiers, our wounded, the thousands of people in Israel who are still suffering from the trauma of October 7th and physical consequences, the soldiers, so many of them wounded. So Ani Hashem Rofecha, God please heal us. We also need moral healing. When you think about it, of what's happening today in the world, it's just sheer insanity. It's unbelievable how people can get so, and I would call it sick, but sick with hatred. We're suddenly an engulfment of hatred, pure, simple, blatant anti-Semitism. Yes, let's call the baby by what it is. Let's not try to be politically correct. It is simple, sheer anti-Semitism, and it comes all the way from the top. When you have a leader of the free world who is more concerned about this political survival, but at the survival of the Jewish people in Israel, it tells you something. When you have the entire body of the UN that doesn't stop spewing hatred against, the proper term is not against Jews, against Israel, and so on. So God, we need healing. Where is the healing going to come from? So there's a very interesting concept or observation, as the Rebbe points out. Iyar, as we just said, Aleph, Yud, Reish, has two Yuds. Why there two Yuds representing the name of God? So let's look at the letter Aleph. The letter Aleph, the way it is designed, it is a little Yud on top, a little Yud on the bottom reversed, and the letter Vav connecting those two Yuds. These two Yuds represents, the top Yud represents God, and the bottom Yud represents Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, Yehudi. The above Yud is Yud Kei Vav Kei, for the name of God, starting with the letter Yud, and Yehudi, Yisrael, the Jewish people, which also starts with the letter Yud. There is a connection. It's all in the oneness. One God, one nation, one unity. What connects us is the Torah. The Torah tells us an interesting thing. When a person is not well, he's got to go to the doctor. The doctor, the Talmud, Mikan shenitnu reshus l'rofe l'rapes. Here we know that the Torah says you're allowed, thus obligated, to go to a doctor to get proper cure for any illness. So God says, do things in a natural way. But then we think, what is healing? Is it the natural medication, whatever kind of medication it would be, that it is healing? Or it's the godly power which is within this natural medication which heals us? Think of Avraham Avinu. We are told that Avraham Avinu, after the third day of his surgery of circumcision, God sent the angel Raphael to heal him. Well, is the angel Raphael a doctor? What kind of a cream did he bring him? Did he give him some kind of a painkiller? But the idea is Those medication which heals in a natural way, really, they only heal because there is a godly power within them. The angel referral is that godly power which, on the level of Avraham Avinu, didn't have to come down in a natural medication, was able to heal him on that level. For us to understand the two Yuds, the healing is coming through a natural process while recognizing and remembering that it's all from Hashem. And then, Ani Hashem Rofecha. When we remember that the healing and our safety and our security is all coming from God, then God says, yes, I, Ani, the essence of me, is what is healing you. And all we need to do is just to tap into this, to connect. When we connect to Hashem, like the letter Vav through Torah, then we get all the blessings. And obviously the ultimate blessing of Mashiach.